Hello everybody, welcome back to my Toca race driver career playthrough, and welcome to the last two races of the V8 Supercars, where we are on a sort of forward trajectory. We've got 18 points in the bank so far. 28 is the most we've ever got in this championship, so we're going to try and surpass that. We're now at Bathurst, which is the race with a mandatory pit stop, and we seem to do well in the races with the mandatory pit stop, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll get a win here despite not getting off the line that quickly. I'm hoping we'll get a win here in this one, and then with that win it puts us at 28 points, tied with the best ever result we've had in this championship in the past, and we can then maybe get a point scoring position in the last race, which we have done on occasions before. But anyway, we've got Bathurst to deal with there. As you can see, the start's not been too fantastic. We're down in the outside the top 10. We're in 12th place with a lot of cars in front of us here. But we're going to try and make as much progress as we can. As I said, the pit stop races we have had a good time with before, as we make our way up the inside of a good handful of cars there up into 9th place, and then the leading pack all off kind of bunched up here, so we're just going to get past these guys as much as we can into 5th place. I'm not caring for, I don't know, a clean looking way of doing this. I just want to get past everybody as we're getting sent about a cliffside here by one of the AI, make a little bit more contact there, and then get sideswiped by somebody else. So the AI is just causing so many issues as we have done in the past, and then the one in front of us is hitting the wall there. They just don't seem to like the undulation here, and neither do I, to be honest with you, or the game. It seems to slow down and speed up again, and we're not even halfway around the first lap with our cars in pieces. We're on to lap 2 now though. We're still in 4th place now, battling P3 for the podium, and we're going to sneak up the inside here and do that. So Bathurst is a place that we do well up. I've said that before, and we're well, yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it? We're wrecking the car into a million little pieces here. Anyway, lap 2 further around, we've got the AI up here fighting each other, pushing each other into the wall, causing havoc, and just struggling with the up and down nature of the circuit. As you can see, the car's bottoming out for both me and the AI there, but we've got past them into the lead, and that's us on lap 2 out of 5, so there's a pit stop to do. We always seem to be a little bit quicker and better into the pit lane, especially at tracks like Sonoma and the NASCAR, so we have had a better run of things at Bathurst as well, so we're hoping today stays the same, because if we win this race, like I said at the start, 28 points is what we will have, and that'll be us tied with our best result yet with one race to go. And that's not happening at the moment, because 2nd place steamrolled us in the start finish, the back straight there, as we go right around the outside but get put onto the grass. The grass is very, very slow and sticky, and we've not managed to do that, but the leader is going to go into the pit lane and smash into it. So yeah, we're definitely going to be quicker into the pits if that's how they take the pit lane, that is for sure. But on to the end of lap 3 now. It's our turn to go into the pits. I thought I better go in now and just get out of the way, and I don't do any better of a job, to be honest with you. Look at the state of that. And then for some reason I thought it would be really smart to put to do all the repairs for the car. So rather than just having a quick pit stop and getting in and out quicker than the AI, I thought let's repair the car for whatever reason. And we've not really gained much time. That is the 2nd place behind us, just in the pit lane there, so we'll get a little advantage as we come out, because we're going to accelerate first. But if you look behind us here, there's a car coming around turn 1, and we're not any further ahead than we were, or we would have been if we didn't take the extra repairs. So that was a bit of a silly manoeuvre on my part. But we're on to lap 5 out of 5 now. The 2nd place didn't cause us any issues. That car behind us there is a back marker that I have just lapped, so despite making a mistake, it isn't 2nd place behind us as a back marker, and they're putting us under pressure, but it doesn't really matter because we have the win. We have 10 points. 10 points, that is very, very much needed, and that gives us 28 in total in the championship, as you'll just see in that moment here. So we got 28, we're 2nd place behind Craig Lowndes, but we don't really care about the championship part so much. We're more worried about our points total. So we have 28 points, the current banked amount is 28 points, so anything more than that is a bonus to get us closer to the next tier. We need 13 points additional, which we're obviously not going to get here because 10 points is the most we can get for this race, but that will bring us one step closer to what we need to do. And if we get 10 points here, then we'll need to get 3 more points from, say, the American All-Star Series or whatever it is that we need to do. So into turn 1 we have taken the whole field, which is absolutely ideal. Now I do like this circuit. I've had some good races around it before, but just not good results. I think the best result we've ever had is 4th place, and manoeuvres like that onto the grass is the reason why. The AI take no prisoners. If you make a mistake, they will pounce on it. But I'm going to pull out every single dirty tactic possible to stay ahead of these guys and block them all. As we're coming into, I don't know, whatever corner this is, turn 5 or 6, I get it all wrong and end up cutting half of the course, which has worked out nicely in my favour. I'm not going to complain. It's not the cleanest way to do it. Second place is still cause regardless, but as I said, I'm going to do everything I can just to keep this. 6 points for a second would be nice. 10 points for a win would be absolutely perfect. So that's what we're going to try and do. As you can see, just swiping into them as any chance that they have to come alongside me. I'm swiping into the side of them because I do not want to lose this first place. There's 3 cars behind, happily going to send me into 4th place if I'm not careful, which is where we have ended up in this championship at this race before. So just got to keep our nose tidy, keep the car basically in the middle of the circuit, especially around the corners, block every single apex, and get a good exit without going on the grass too much like I did there, because that just causes wheel spin. And then I'm having to pull out the tactics to block these cars. As you can see, I'm just doing everything possible to stay ahead. I do not want to give up this lead. I just want to keep it. You have no idea how much time and effort I've put into this game off camera to try and get a result in these championships, and it's just not happened. So the fact that I'm actually getting on camera now, recording it, trying to get a good result, I'm keeping it. This is the closest we've come to getting any points for a long time, over and above the points that we do currently have. So out of the last corner on lap 2, we managed to keep the lead as we go into lap 3 now. But nothing happened for the next 2 laps. The second place kind of stayed roughly where he was. I got a little bit slow with the grass there, but second place didn't come near us, and we managed to come home in first place to get another 10 points, which gives us 38 in total, 10 additional points to our best total so far, and we're so much closer now, so much closer.
Since you have been with us, we've had 72% greater success on the track, we have increased our sponsorship by 47%, our public recognition has been raised by 68%, and our profit margin has doubled.
So I've raced well, huh?
Statistically, yes.
Statistically, yes. Oh my word. 38 points. I've never been so happy to get 38 points. I don't know how we've won the championship as well, which is obviously a big bonus for us. So that's fantastic. And because of that, we have 159 out of the 162. So we just need to find 3 more points somewhere. And this is where I went to go back to the emails to pick American All-Stars again, and lo and behold, a single day event came up. I could not believe my luck when I seen this. Nissan Skylines around Mexico, one single day event, because I mucked up the last single day event, and if I didn't, we wouldn't be in this position right now. I would have had enough points to do the final world tour, or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it now. This was an absolute blessing, and I wanted to grasp it with both hands. So the minimum we need is 4th place, or I actually wasn't, when I did this race I wasn't too sure if 3 points would be enough, or would I need 4 points. So in my mind 3 points was enough, so 4th place was the minimum I needed. If I didn't get this, I would have not been happy with myself. I would have had to do the American All-Stars again, which I did not want to do. So 4th place, Nissan Skylines around here. I thought this was going to be pretty straightforward. Nice wide track, decent cars, should be able to career up the inside of many of these EIs on any corner like I did in the V8 Supercars. But the first few turns didn't prove that easy. As you can see, we're still in 8th place, but we're making a little bit of progress now up into the top 6. We've got 1 point, and these cars are all bunching up ahead. We went to go around the outside, which is a bad manoeuvre, but backed into 8th. So I'm hoping to get through this here while the pack is still close together. So we're back up into 6th, back into the points, and 5th place, sorry, 2 points, and we've got a car here just going all over the place. But this is my first, that little sideways was my first sign that this car is not as easy as I thought it would be, because after a little certain amount of power and a certain amount of steering angle, the veer just snaps and goes, and then it's done that a couple of times just in those corners there. But I'm up into 4th, I'm in the position I need to be, and as you can see here, this is the corner is a perfect example of what I was talking about. You turn a little bit and the rear just goes, and what's happened now is the top 3 have gone away. I'm in 4th place at the front of a gaggle of 5 or 6 cars, and the problem is that 4th is the minimum I need, and right now it's the maximum that I'm going to get. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here in lap 2, the front of a big battle pack. I needed to use these corners coming up here, well, to stay ahead of these guys, but also to catch the cars ahead. but it's just not happening. Fourth is where we are. As we go down the back straight again onto lap 2, watch, there we go, look, the rear just wants to go, and every time I kind of counter steer it, it's not working. So we lost all our momentum, and we're down into 5th, and that car looks like it's pulling away. So we need to pass him and stay ahead of him. The slipstream is strong, but this car tops out at 140 in the tow. So, and I think this car tops out at 136 without the tow. So we're not making much progress down the start finish straight, but we have to do some drastic manoeuvres here to pass this guy, get 4th, but also to keep the rear of this car in check, because it is not an easy thing to handle. So we're catching again with a little bit of slipstream now before we come into the tyre twisty section of this Mexico circuit. We're catching a little bit with the pack ahead though, which was nice to see. I was thinking I could maybe nick a podium here, and I got way too excited and as the rear steps out. But these guys started holding each other up, but the lead pack was always quick around this section, and I was pretty poor around it, well, at the start of it there anyway. As you can see, they're just pulling away into the distance now though. I'm trying my hardest to keep this car smooth and steady without losing the rear, and they're just pulling away, and then we're getting a bit of frame rate as well, which was not helping at all. But regardless, I don't need to beat these guys ahead. I just need to keep this car behind me, and that's the ultimate aim here. As we're going down the back straight for the final time, when we've got that nightmare of a last corner to deal with. So we just got to hold our breath, keep it steady, don't let the rear go, and let's just see what happens. The rear wants to go. It wanted to go so badly. It really wanted to go so badly, but I've held it. 4th place, 3 points, 162 in total to get us what we need for the next stage. Oh my days.
What the hell happened?
It was Anders. He didn't slow down. He accelerated into the pit and he hit Bobby.
You dirty freaking psychopath! What the hell's up with you, huh?
It was my right of way. He shouldn't have stood
don't
there.
give me that crap!
Hey, remember, I'm here doing you a favor, too.
A favor? Just because I got people out there shaking me down for a win, don't mean I need you. I can go out there right now and find me a better driver. That's right. I'll go out right now and get McCain.
Yeah, go and get the golden.
At least the guy's still got his own name. Maybe he'd like to find out yours. Yeah, that's right, James freaking Randall.
You wanted Kyle McCain out of that race.
Yeah? Well, I never asked you to whack the guy.
Jack, you gotta take me on.
I don't need a secretary, kid.
No, you gotta manage me.
I gotta? I ain't managed in a decade. I'm out of that game, and you know what else? I ain't looking to get back in. I'd rather ride bareback on a Texas Longhorn.
I need you back in.
That ain't a reason.
I got Bobby and Donnie in the hospital. I got people telling me 1,000 different things.
Why do you think I'm different, kid?
My father said you were a good man, a man that I could trust, and that's good enough for me. I need you, man, please.
A starry night, a campfire light.
If I were gonna take a driver on, oh, he'd have to be something special. He'd gotta have passion, skill, style, reflexes like lightning, and reactions like a goddamn rattlesnake. He could be the best, and it wouldn't impress me one darn bit. If I were to take a driver on, he gotta be more than the best. He gotta be the greatest.
It's all getting a bit real and serious now, ladies and gentlemen. What do we think? The storyline, as cheesy as it is building up to a big plot, isn't it? But wow, yeah, that's us made some fantastic progress. We've got the Lola World Championship next. We have got a new manager who wants us to be nothing but the greatest, and Randall is the wheels are coming off his story by the looks of things. So there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to deal with in the future. We have an offer here from Jack for the Lola World Championship, and yeah, that's where we go next. That's what we've been aiming for. I can't believe we finally got enough points. But yeah, that's all for this episode. There's a lot to digest there, so digest it, please, and then come back for the next episode where we will take on the Lola World Championship. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you all later. Cheerio.
Self-belief is a power. Revolution's on the way. This is our finest hour.